And we are back. We are in Orlando, Florida in the Future booth. I am Alicia Henley, and this is InfoComm 2019. Oh, I love the InfoComm show. And now we are talking with Jason Gecki over from the Intel booth and the Intel company.
Yes, hello, Alicia. Thank you.
Man, we are so happy to have you. How's your day been so far?
It's been great. We've really been able to see a lot of customers, partners, and I've also taken the time to tour the floor. There's just some amazing things out there, which is great.
So they let you out the booth?
Yep, for a little bit they did.
Good. So we'll get to that later then. So you might be able to give us some insight into what's going on out there.
Absolutely.
All right, so let's start it off. InfoComm is a huge show, right?
Yes.
What is Intel's strategy going into InfoComm?
Yeah, so Intel, we're in the collaboration space. So we have Intel Unite, which is the product that we're here showing.
Okay.
And it's really about creating collaboration spaces with a very easy user interface and a platform that allows you to work with any of the major UC vendors. It allows you to work with smart office spaces as well and really create a very easy to use environment so that any user can go anywhere in a company and really be collaborating and productive right away.
Got it. And you guys work with pretty much any type of UC equipment that's out there because it's the software that matters in this particular format, correct?
Yes. So what we've actually done is we've created a platform that runs on a standard PC architecture on Windows. So it's very open, pluggable, playable, and we've actually created a plug-in architecture that allows us to run with virtually any of the UC players out there, whether it be hardware cameras, speaker systems, microphone arrays, and even the UC cloud vendors that are out there as well.
Got it. So that's important to be agnostic, right? And that's something that a lot of end users are looking for, but not only end users, integrators, because they want to integrate into these spaces to where the end user can easily go into any room and have a standard across the board, and that's where you all come in.
Absolutely, and what we actually provide in that environment is, right now there's a lot of people going in and creating new headquarters of corporations and things like this. We have several customers that have done that, and they're taking the opportunity to really create the smart office space where you can control the lighting, you can control making the windows opaque, all the different environmental factors, and we're providing a very easy to use interface that you just come in, the users know how to use it, they don't have to request special access like you do normally, and you're just off and running.
Got it. So let me ask you a question, because in the unified communication space, right? When I was an end user and using a whole bunch of different dongles, are you guys getting into the space where you're seeing a lot of things being wirelessly connected?
That's fundamentally what Intel Unite is it gets rid of every cable in the conference room or the collaboration space, and you do everything wirelessly. And the beauty of it is all your content stays on your own network, so it's highly secure. It's very IT friendly because we use standard TCP ports and things like this that just make it very easy to manage and interact with. And again, we've gone into places where architects have said, we wish you were here first, because we come in after 2 weeks of creating a new conference room and the cables are already spaghetti.
And that's a vertical that is very interesting, right? Because usually the architects go in there and do their thing, and then AV is an afterthought. So you guys are in a unique position in having these conversations with the architects, and hopefully maybe can change how things work in that space.
Absolutely. In fact, some of the more vocal people we had in some of the breakout sessions we did on panels were actually architects.
Nice.
All right. So we've seen that interaction. We've seen the appreciation of that, because now you can transform and really change the form factor of the conference rooms and do things completely different and get rid of all those wires natively from the start.
Got it. And that's impressive.
Absolutely.
That to me is a beautiful thing, because you get to clean it up and it's not an afterthought, right? You
Exactly.
can go in there with intention from the beginning before anything is even created or built up, I should say.
Absolutely. And really it allows you to do things you wouldn't have been doing before in terms of how you control everything, how you don't have any wires. It's a beautiful thing.
Got it. So let's dig a little deeper into Intel Unite then. What is it? It's the software. It helps you collect wirelessly. Tell us a little bit more, because that seems like what you guys are leading with here on the show floor.
Yes. So Intel Unite is fundamentally a software platform that has three major components. It has the client that runs on your mobile phone, or it runs on your desktop or your laptop. It has the hub, which is actually the piece that runs in the conference room and controls everything within the conference room and has the plugins. And then it is also a PIN server, and that PIN server allows you to orchestrate the security and access to all the different platforms. And then what you're often doing is effectively anybody on any device, whether it's a Chromebook or a Mac or a Windows or an iPhone, can come in and control the room, can interact with the display. You can do touchback as well from the display when it's a touch display back to your systems.
Right.
So it's just a whole myriad of things you can do with the platform.
So it's about interactivity, collaboration, and communication.
Absolutely, and really creating one holistic user experience in every conference room of the enterprise.
Experience has been a common theme that we've talked about a lot today within these interviews. And what does a platform like Unite bring to the table when it comes to that perspective of the business?
Yeah, it's really the ease of use and the fact that you can walk into a room, you can start presenting. And if you were on our booth right now, you would see our example of a smart office space where effectively you walk into the room, you start presenting, it dims the lights and opaques the windows so you're off and running. And from a user experience perspective, it's almost like magic.
Yeah, and we like magic, right?
Absolutely.
I used to say that a lot. Well, they're like, Alicia, what do you do? I create magic.
Absolutely.
And I think that's why we're also passionate about what we do here in our industry, because we all create a little bit of magic for somebody somewhere.
Absolutely. And the other thing we've done here at InfoComm is we're trying to create some magic for IT as well, because there's really two personas we have, the end users and the IT.
Right.
So we've launched our cloud version now of the PIN server as well. So now you can manage everything from a cloud perspective. So you don't have to deploy as much on the premise. So it's getting easier for IT to manage as well.
Good, because that's a huge thing, right? IT AV convergence has always been a buzz theme, and we're going back and forth. Is it here? Is it not here? Is it coming? And companies like Intel are making that easier, not only for the end users, but us as an industry.
Yes, absolutely. We're doing that with things like Intel Unite. We also have Intel vPro, which is all about manageability for IT and things like this. So all these things are coming together to make life easier for IT as well.
Good, managing those services. That's a whole nother can of worms.
Exactly.
We won't get into that. But definitely, let's talk about how you were on the show floor checking everything out. What did you see that was innovative this year on the show floor?
Yeah, well, there's a few things. There's a display in there that I think is 2 stories tall that is just crystal clear. Yeah. There's a 3D holographic projection system in there where even when you have sunlight behind it, you can still see the hologram as well.
Wow.
And no glasses or anything needed for that. It's just amazing some of the things you're seeing on the floor right now.
Definitely. A lot of great visuals and transparent things happening, and the digital solutions are being taken up a notch here this year, definitely.
Absolutely. It's like walking through the floor is like walking through 10 Times Squares.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Yep.
You're getting the light show, right?
Exactly.
Good. So where can everybody find Intel and how to get a hold of you? What's your booth number, all that good stuff?
Don't know my booth number right off the top of my head, but Intel Unite's here. You can find us. We're in the directory, and you can see our signage up on the roof. We're pretty easy to find as you walk in the doors. And come and see us, and we'll give you a walkthrough and show you our smart conference room.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Jason, and go check out Intel because we do have 1 day left of the show. So make sure you go and see all that you can see. Definitely capitalize on Friday, and thank you all for watching. This has been another live episode, and we will check you out later.
Thank you, Alicia.
Definitely.